How are you, my beautiful friends? Reviews. Aquarius, this reading is for you guys for the end of September, beginning of October. So this is going to be half from the end of September. I always do Monday to Sunday, whatever it falls into. Okay, so this is a general reading, Aquarius. So don't try and force the reading. If it doesn't fit, doesn't fit. But if it does, of course, then listen to the message. I keep it nice and simple. All right. New cards. I love these cards. So this card here represents your now moment, materially speaking, meaning planet Earth. And the left side here represents your last 3 months or so. The right side represents your next 3 months or so. And then the bottom of the deck represents your spiritual path. In other words, what's going on with you overall, okay? Ideally, they should match as above, so below, right? So if they don't match, that alone shows you that there is some kind of a discord, a dissonance. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what we got. So at the end, we're going to get some messages and a yes or no point in case you have a question. Thank you. All right. So as far as spiritual, the overall energy is nice. So you are, yes, same like last week. Similar to last week. Yeah, look, right now you're busy setting your material side aside. You're taking care of yourself right now. Yeah, good. No problem here. So you are saving money, investing money, buying something that is worth something. You are producing money. Some of you are opening a business, whether it's small or big, it doesn't matter. But I like the fact that you are looking after yourself and you are self-started. In other words, you're not waiting for anyone to pay you the wages. You are making your own wages. Now, you're tired with anyone that you're in the process of elimination right now. You're eliminating food that you don't need anymore or you don't like anymore. You are taking care of yourself. If you need to lose a few pounds, you're gonna lose a few pounds. If you need to get some more sleep, you're gonna do that, etc., etc. In other words, these cards here, these cards are cards of self-care, self-recognition, self-betterment. Whether you need to take a course, you will. You need to read a book, you will. A special book, maybe to give you more qualifications. In any case, these are good cards. You looking after yourself and avoid any type of conflicts. You're avoiding conflicts by hiding the weapons. And then we have the Sun card, the most beautiful card in the deck. So I like this overall energy. So let's put this over here for now. Now let's look at the last 3 months, what you'll be going through. Failed the relationship, and now you're trying to get them back. Wow. Okay, so as you can see, you have your soulmate here. Let's call a soulmate. This is, in fact, Adam and Eve. Represent Adam and Eve, which it's actually better than soulmates, because soulmates are still in the trial and error kind of phase where they can make up and break up 2 times in a day. The soulmate type of relationship, as I said many times before, is designed, it's an agreement you make with another soulmate, in order to, well, no, actually, let me correct that. It's an agreement you make with another fragment of the same soul. See, most people think one soul per person. Ooh, that's so far from the truth. It's not even funny. A soul is so powerful. You have no idea. One day I will disclose some information Sept told me about souls. Right now, I don't even think we're ready for it. It's just too shocking. But for now, This is not the venue to do so. Let me tell you, a soul energizes way, way more than one human. Actually, it doesn't even energize. A soul, make sure you get this word right, my dear friends. A soul dreams of way more than one human life at a time. But in any case, for our purpose, let's go back to our purpose. That's another video that I'm going to make eventually. Soulmates, so-called soulmates, are fragments of the same soul. And the idea is for a soul to look at itself in the mirror. So what do I need to learn? What else do I need to learn? So it causes another fragment to meet onto planet Earth, and the love, the feeling of love comes from the knowledge that they belong together, because they're from the same soul. It's like from the same family, even better than that. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I should tell you this information or not. It's not, I wasn't thinking I was going to have to give you this information to illustrate this, but entire families, you heard me right, from grandfathers to the little kids to the, generation, the entire family is one soul, in most cases. That one soul sets up a structure, okay, grandfather, grandmother, father, mother, kids, cousins, so on and so forth, all for the purpose of learning. It's only one purpose, learning and experimenting. And they each play a different role in that movie, okay? So it's a lot bigger than we think, but that's not what we're talking about here. Let's leave that aside for now. So soulmate is to face your own shortcomings and deal with them. This is why they get mad to each other all the time, because your soulmate is constantly showing you what's wrong with you, and you just argue and argue and argue and argue. You cannot stop loving each other, but at the same time, you cannot stop arguing until eventually say, what the hell are we arguing about? Like, we broke up 30 or 40 times over the last 2 years. Let's get it over with, let's get married and let's get it over with, So instead of this type of soulmate, which is the lovers, it's one level up, meaning you went through that phase already, and now it's no longer arguing or what can you do for me or what's in it for me. This is what can I do for you or for us. So this is a beautiful relationship. However, right now, you're off. Right now, you guys are off. See? So again, even soulmates lovers do argue. So it looks to me like you are missing them a lot. Not only missing them a lot, but you are trying to manifest them back. The only thing is, I like this card, but I don't like this card because some of you, I shouldn't say you, some of you might be trying to get them back by doing some kind of ritual, magic, If I were you do whatever you want, of course. If I were you, I wouldn't do that. You don't want anyone to be with you because of a ritual or because of a spell or because, you want someone to be with you because they want to be with you. So just say, look, number one, when you're talking about your soulmate, they're going to be back anyways. So just relax, examine what went wrong and apologize if you have to, and then leave it up to God, the universe. I'm not talking the religion God that is always in need of money or always wants to punish you. No, I'm talking about all that is. So just say, look, God, whatever you want, sky, universe, my guardian angel, just say, look, I am ready for a good relationship. If they are my person, please send them back to me. Thank you. If they're not, then I release them into the universe to be with someone else, and please send me my person. I am ready. Simple as that. The biggest mistake or the biggest misunderstanding is this. When we say, I wish I will have someone, I'm tired of being alone, I'm tired of being alone, and I wish I could share my life with someone. And so you're sending a message, not the right message, but at least it is a declaration of, I would like to be with someone. Now, next day, you meet your friend, and oh, how are you? Oh, I'm good. Are you still single? Are you with someone? Oh, I'm single. I'm enjoying the single life. I can do whatever I want, and I can go sleep wherever I want. I get up wherever I want. I watch on TV wherever I want. I don't have to worry about anybody. Really? But yet, I thought you just said yesterday that you're ready, or I wish I would have someone to share my life with. So now you're sending one order this way and one order the other way. And what do you get? Nada. Zero. Because you're sending conflicting orders or requests, whatever you want to call it. You're either ready to be with someone or you're ready to be alone. Don't do both. That's going to leave you stuck in the middle, my dear friends. So this is pretty self-explanatory. Right now you're off with your lover. You're off. And so you're focusing on yourself right now. So let's go a little bit deeper on that. Exactly. You're focusing on yourself right now. Building yourself up financially, materially, fixing your house. I mean, let's be honest. You know that they're going to be back. But in the meantime, say, you know what? Maybe this is a good opportunity for me to repaint my house, or a good opportunity to travel or work a little bit extra, a few extra hours, whatever. Let's see here. So you're talking, you're educating yourself, and perhaps you're talking to their family, their friends, page ones. Okay, so we got ones again. Let me see. Decision, heartache, things are not clear, and things now are clear. Okay. And here we have the strength card at the bottom. So yeah, it's exactly what I was saying. You're in an off moment right now. You know it ain't over, but you're taking advantage of this time off, so to speak, to, fix your house, fix your car. Maybe you got to repaint your house. Maybe you got to build a deck. Maybe you got to get something ready for the winter. I don't know, but you know that they're going to be back. Now, there is a heartache here. I don't know. I truly don't know if we're talking about cheating. Now, the number 3, of course, it's one person too many. And it's painful. So who knows? Maybe there was an ex that showed up again. I really don't know. In a general reading, I cannot go into focus on one thing because I'm reading for everyone right now, every Aquarius, right? When it's a personal reading, say, was it cheating? Then we could look into it. But what I see here is in the middle here. So while you are talking to people, maybe some of you are finishing a study, a diploma, you're advancing your credentials, there is a message coming in. There is a message. Actually, there might be a couple of messages, one important and one less important, but these messages are going to make you decide. You're going to have to decide what to do. And this is the kind of decision here. Do I go this way or the other way? However, there is something in this situation that is still unclear to you. It's like, I would like to, yeah, I'm open to talk, but I need to know this. Like, there's something that's still unclear to you. So the good news is that you will clarify it. You will clarify everything. So, you know what? It's a good reading so far. I mean, I know that you guys are going to be back together, but there is a little bit of, preparation in the meantime. Now, next 3 months, yeah, absolutely. Here's the news you were waiting for, and it is a gift, meaning there might be an excuse of a gift in order for you guys to start talking again. And as you can see, in the next 3 months, as I told you before, you're going to receive news, right? You remember I told you big news, small news? Well, that's news right there. So you're going to receive news, and this news is going to be to you as a gift, meaning either an actual gift, here is a gift for you, or receiving this news is going to be enormously valuable, because that's going to unlock a lot of things, and that's unlocking a lot of things. That's going to take you from the Queen of Swords to the King of Swords. Say, what does it mean? It means from not knowing what to do to knowing exactly what to do. She's confused, kind of. Like, what do I do? She's kind of, look, see? She's kind of, what do I do? I'm sad, I miss them, but at the same time, I don't know what to do. So then what happens is that news becomes like the Ace of Swords, meaning complete clarity, like, clear cut, no innuendos, no fog. You become the King of Wands, which of Swords, which is complete clarity. Now, it's not by accident that we have the lion here at the bottom, which is the card of strength. So you guys are going to recognize each other. I think what was happening here, there was competition between you guys. You were both kind of butting heads against each other. I think you're going to clarify things, and the clarifying means, let me play this role, I let you play your role. Are you okay with this? Let's not butt heads. Let's not compete with one another. What are we competing for? We are teammates. I mean, you're my wife, I'm your husband, or vice versa. Let's do things together. So then you achieve perfect balance, of strength and at the same time, kindness, and not everything needs to be done with brute strength. So in other words, you end up, it doesn't matter whether it's man or a woman. One day he's down and you're going to be the strong one. One day she's down and he's going to be the strong one. That's a perfect couple. That's the way it should be. So, it's all good, my dear friends. I don't see nothing to worry about. Now, signs you might be dealing with. Then I'm going to pull 3 more cards and then some messages, then the yes or no coin. Signs you might be dealing with, we have Aquarius, a lot of Aquarius, a lot. Then we have Cancer, we have Sagittarius, we have Leo, and what else? Some Capricorn, I guess, but mostly it's Aquarius, Cancer, Leo. So that's Sagittarius, Aquarius, Leo, Aquarius, Cancer, etc., Gemini. All right, 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. Final outcome / recommendation. So you're manifesting. And let me see this one here. The High Priest. Wow, unbelievable. So you guys are separated right now. You or them walked away, but you're both unbelievable. Listen, you both want to make peace. So you walked away. You're not together right now. but you both want to make peace. You want to offer the calyx of peace. But this is interesting. You are trying to manifest them, and they're trying to manifest you back. Isn't that incredible? Perhaps you're doing during the day, they're doing it during the night. It doesn't matter. You guys are both trying to manifest one another back together, making peace. You see, this is the peace calyx and with the sun on top. So that's beautiful. You're both trying to manifest each other back. That's really, really nice. Okay. Now, let's see if there's a love message here. So all you have to do, just relax. Don't beg. Don't say, please, I miss them, this and that. Just say, what is mine is mine. God, I'm ready for it. Thank you. And they are doing the exact same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Honeymoon. There you go. So you're getting good news over good news over good news. There you go. They're coming back. Yeah, they're coming back. You guys going to get married or renew vows or, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Messages. Let's see what we got. Message number 1. Daydreaming. Yeah, you guys are daydreaming about each other. But believe it or not, that's what manifesting is. First, we daydream of something and then becomes stronger and stronger. And then it appears, then it materializes. Truth. There you go. You remember I told you that in the end, you're going to end up with the Ace of Swords, right? In other words, whatever was misunderstood would be clarified. Well, look at this. Here is your sword. So, confession, clarity, reveal, secret. In other words, the truth. I told you, you're going to end up clear. You need clarification. There's some misunderstanding here. So you're going to get clarification. Absolutely. And now, finally, the yes or no coin. You guys, quickly, have you subscribed to the channel yet? Or would you mind clicking on the like button, because it really, really helps. And it won't cost you a penny, as you know. But I'd really appreciate it if you do that, because it makes the algorithms, the numbers go up. And so YouTube says, hey, this video is liked, let's promote it even more. And that really helps the channel. So that is a big, big, big reward you give me, if you don't mind. It won't cost you nothing for the effort, of making all these videos and offering more and more and more. So it really, really helps, because that's the only way really that the channel can grow. The channel is doing great for the amount of time. But of course, every click and every message, believe it or not, really, really counts. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, so your answer to your question is nope. And might be what you wanted. Okay? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you need anything, the address is at the bottom. See you soon.